season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so he can... leave it in the end zone for a touchback. To throw, it's Nelson. That's reeled in. It's Gibson.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
1st and 10 play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Finds his man. It's Carr. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They get there on the ground. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
On the ground, it's Lyle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here comes a handoff. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Hand off to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, but he paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. First play of the drive now. We'll start from the 32. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's pierced the marker and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Noles will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Heading left after the handoff. Makes an open space. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? To the air, it's Nelson. Checks this down to the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. Toss play to the running back going left. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Noles are on the move here. Running back with the football. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a day.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's going to hand this off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this back is running very well today, living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it to the left. Gets the first and still running. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Brown. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great connection there for 6 points. Here comes the point after attempt. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And to be tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Nelson. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. That's a huge gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently in protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
We got it. The field goal's good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start. Five. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Now they call a run. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll try the right here. Trucks through the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back's got it again. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Makes the ground. It's Gibson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry up. He'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
With the catch, it's Jacobs.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
A completion makes it second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. No huddle now for the offense.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And I tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking downfield. It's Nelson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Hunt over the middle. It's Flanagan. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds. They'll spot it up at the 47-yard line. Great job by the returner. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the ball is hauled in.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. And there's the handoff. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Look out, room to run here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? That's the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. QB keeper all the way. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Noles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Powers through. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Leaning on the run game here. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Using his legs, it's Brown. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Play action here on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he threw another one. That's now 2 fourth-quarter picks, down by multiple scores. Any chance of coming back now is all for naught. I think that's their last gasp.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that 1st down.
They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game is still in doubt. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And the Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
So no return on this one. Ball